What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another high-risk coin pusher video for you all today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a $30 million buy-in. They only gave us one quarter for $30 million. This is the most amount of money I've ever spent to get one quarter before. So anyhow, wish me good luck. Hopefully we can walk out of here with a massive profit. Let's put the quarter on the left-hand side and see what happens. Come on, big money. Oh, nice, a couple quarters fell down. Wow, we got a bunch of quarters on that push right there. Alright, I'm back. So check this out. We got 17 quarters out of that one quarter we just put in there. So let's try some quarters on that right-hand side, because I noticed back there on the pusher, there's a bunch of quarters hanging over the edge. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, nice. That was a waterfall of quarters on the left. This is doing amazing so far. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, starting to get a bunch of quarters back now. Still got like 3 quarters left. So let's put them on the right hand side. They got it stacked up really well today. I'll go over what all they got in there after I collect some quarters. So I'll be right back. Oh yeah, nice. Check this out. So we got about 100 quarters now. This is doing exceptional. So anyhow, looks like they got a massive pyramid of quarters out there in the center. They got a quarter tower on the left and the right side. They got all kinds of gold towers in there. One enormous tower of $5,000 and $10,000 chips back there on the pusher. They got 3 mystery bags. Nice, we got that quarter pyramid to go. Sweet. That probably gave us an extra 300 or 400 or 500 quarters maybe. Oh yeah, we got that gold tower, and check that out. We're about to get that brown mystery bag and that tower on the left. Check that out. That's all $5,000 and $10,000 chips. Wow, that was a phenomenal push right there. Wow, this is doing exceptional. You already got that gold tower to go that was back there on the pusher. Oh yeah, look at all them towers right there getting real close to the edge. Come on, massive push. Oh yeah, we got a gold bar right there. Not bad at all. So let me collect some quarters real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alright, I'm back. So check this out. We got that brown mystery bag and a $100 chip. So if you don't know what these $100 chips are for, there's a bunch of them in there today on top of all them towers. Those have no cash value. They're just entries into a free $100,000 buy-in giveaway. And I don't know if y'all can see these or not, but there's 2 bounty chips on top of those tall towers of chips back there. We win those bounty chips. Each one of those means I get to bring up to 500 quarters on the next game I play. So those are really valuable. Oh no! Well, nice, we got 2 of them towers to go right there in the center, but we lost most of those $25,000 chips. Oh no. Well, we ended up losing that red mystery bag to the blue shelf on the right, unfortunately. So there's actually quite a few ways I could get that stuff back later on. I will explain that here in a few minutes. Yeah, check that tower out right there. It's like stuck against the glass or something. Yeah, we really need to try to get these quarter towers on the left and the right. If we can get those to fall down, that should put us up to about 1,000 quarters, I'd say. And also, we're doing really well on quarters now. I think we got about 750. Doing incredible. And we also made a tremendous amount of money on that previous round. Got a bunch of $5,000 and $10,000 chips. Got a bunch of gold now. Oh yeah, check that out. This massive tower's getting pretty close to the edge. So yeah, there's a lot of money on the line today. $30 million. Oh nice, we got that tower right there in the center. Wow, we're getting a whole bunch of $25,000 chips also. Wasn't really paying attention to those. Those are the highest value chips they got in there. And check that out. We're also about to get this massive tower of quarters on the left. Yeah, that would be really helpful right there if we can get that. Oh yeah, that tower on the right, it just fell backwards. The top of it did. Super close. Check that out. It's like hanging more than halfway over. Almost defying gravity. And that enormous tower of poker chips back there on the pusher, that tower has 3 layers of $5,000 chips and 2 layers of $10,000 chips. We can get that thing to go. Going to make out like a bandit, that's for sure. Still got a pretty good ways to go to make that $50 million back, but this right here is a brilliant start. Getting all these towers to go, getting mystery bags left and right, and there's a purple mystery bag out there about to go also. So anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let me collect some quarters real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alright, I'm back. So before I continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up this brown mystery bag just to see if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in there. So let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, nice. Check this out. So we got 2 tiny dice. We got a $50 chip, a $10 chip, 2 $1 chips, and a $5 chip. Wow. So these 2 white dice, if you don't know what these are for, each one of these is a 5 times multiplier. So that one right there is 5 times my winnings. That one right there is 5 times my winnings. So this right here is automatically 10 times my winnings from like whatever I have at the end of the game. Say I have $50 million at the end of the game in chips times 10. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this might be a new record win today. You never know. And we also got 2 of these $1 chips. So each one of these is worth 500 quarters. So I get to cash both of these in. That will give me an extra 1,000 quarters. And we don't get to save these for a different game. We have to cash these in on the present game. So I will cash those in here shortly. And we also got this $5 chip. So if you don't know what this is for, we get to cash it in. They will take all of those towers and chips and stuff that we lost to the blue shelves, and they'll put them all into the play field. So I will cash this in later on. And we also got this $10 chip. So this right here is pretty much worth 1 free tower. So I get to cash this in and we get to spin a wheel, and it has all these different types of chip values on there. For example, $5,000 chips, $10,000 chips, $25,000 chips, and it goes as low as $10 chips. Anyhow, we get to spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on, that's what type of brand new tower they'll build somewhere in the play field. So this right here is very, very valuable. So we'll cash that in here shortly. And lastly, we got this $50 chip. So if you don't know what this is for, we get to cash this in at the end of the game. They will take everything that we've lost to those side slots and they'll put it back into the play field. And I know y'all probably can't see the side slots at the moment because all those towers are blocking the view. But anyhow, if anything falls down them side slots, it goes to the house. But with that $50 chip, we get to cash that in. We'll put everything back into the play field. Pretty much give us a second chance at winning whatever we've lost. So that's not bad at all. That mystery bag is loaded up real good. And nice, we got that purple mystery bag. I will open that up after this bowl of quarters right here. So I think the best bet for now is to try to get this enormous tower of quarters on the left and get that humongous tower of chips back there on the pusher. And also, that last round was pretty successful. We made over $4.5 million in chips. We got a truckload of gold and a boatload of quarters. I think we had about like 700 quarters before we started pushing again. So we really need these quarter towers to get going, because I'd like to have over 1,000 quarters. And I mean, also we did get those $1 chips, so that's automatically 1,000 quarters if you think about it, once I cash both of them in. And worst case scenario, even if I did run out of quarters right now, I could just cash in both of them $1 chips and we'll have 1,000 quarters. Oh yeah, that poker chip tower back there, it's almost about ready to go. Come on, big money. So I tell you what, since we... Oh my goodness, I was not expecting it to go right there. Nice, and we got that quarter tower on the left-hand side. That is absolutely phenomenal. Wow. I was going to say we're going to load up a bunch of quarters back there on the pusher using that skill stop button, but there's no need in doing that now. Done got that poker chip tower to go and that massive tower of quarters. Yeah, it looks like there's still 4 towers remaining on the play field, so I'm going to try my best to get those. Anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters, so let's collect some quarters real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alright, I'm back. So let's go ahead and open up this purple mystery bag just to see if there's anything good and valuable in there. Let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, nice. Check this out. So we got 3 white dice and 2 gold dice. If you don't know what these white dice are for, we get to roll these at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. And the gold dice, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, the gold will multiply by that number. And these white dice right here, we don't get to roll these. These are automatically 5 times my winnings for each one of them. So this right here, 10 times my winnings. We don't get to roll these at the end of the game. But these other white dice and those gold dice, we get to roll these at the end of the game. So I just wanted to point that out so nobody gets confused. I know there's a lot of new people watching, and a lot of y'all might not know all the rules to the game and stuff. Try to keep everybody informed on what's going on. We're about to get that massive tower on the left hand side. Check that out. I'd say that's at least $500,000 or more. It's going to help out tremendously. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's leaning over the edge just a little bit. Yeah, we just need a good push on that left hand side. Oh yeah, it's about to go. Keep a close eye on it. Come on, massive win. Oh my goodness, it's like almost defying gravity. Yeah, we just need a humongous push on the left. Nice, there it goes. We got it. That is amazing right there. So now let's try to push on that right hand side. Try to get that humongous tower of quarters to fall down. And speaking of quarters, we got about 780 of them now. I was expecting, thought for sure once that quarter tower on the left hand side fell down, that would put our quarters up to over 1,000 of them, but no, we still got around what we had before that quarter tower fell. So we really need that one on the right hand side to go. And after this bowl of quarters right here, I will go ahead and cash in those 2 $1 chips and that $10 chip. It'll give me an extra 1,000 quarters, and we'll get to spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on, it's what type of brand new tower they'll build in there somewhere. So stay tuned for that. More exciting gameplay coming right up. About to get another one of those $100 chips. Nice, we got it. So how many of those $100 chips does that make us now? Like 5 or 6 of them? So that's like 5 or 6 entries into the free $100,000 buy-in giveaway. Yeah, I've won a free $500 buy-in once before, and that's been a little over a year ago. Those Bitcoin giveaways are really difficult to win because there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people entering those giveaways like every single day. So anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let me go cash in those $1 chips and that $10 chip real quick, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in both of those $1 chips and that $10 chip. They gave me an extra 1,000 quarters, and I got to spin that wheel. And today it landed on 1 ounce gold bars, so I'll take the gold bars any day. It's much better than $10 chips. And I think the gold bars are worth about like $1,950 an ounce at the moment. That's what the spot price of gold was a couple days ago anyway. If somebody could let me know the exact spot price of gold today down in the comments, I would highly appreciate that. Just leave me a comment and let me know what 1 ounce of gold is worth. Well, that gold tower, it's already getting pretty close to the edge. We really need that quarter tower on the right hand side to go. Oh, and speaking of quarters, we got about 1,800 of those now, so that should be more than enough to get it all cleared out of there. And I'll probably try like one more bowl of quarters after this one right here, and if it doesn't get all those remaining towers out of there, we'll go ahead and cash in that $5 chip. Have them move all those towers and stuff that's on the blue shelves to the play field. Well, that quarter tower on the right, it's leaning a little bit. So I'm hoping that'll fall down within the next couple of moments. And there's quite a few ways I could win all those towers and chips that are on the blue shelves. Well, today we got that $5 chip, so get to cash that in. They'll move all those towers to the playfield for free. It won't cost us anything at all. And sometimes they'll have a red earbud in there, and that's the exact same thing as that $5 chip. Get to cash that in. They'll move them towers to the playfield for free. But if that $5 chip or red earbud was not in there today, I would have to pay 2 times the original buy-in. So it would cost $60 million to get the blue shelves cleared off, and that would be a $90 million buy-in in total. think we've already spent $30 million. So luckily we don't have to worry about paying that double buy-in fee today, because we got that $5 chip. And another way I could get some of them towers that are on the blue shelves is if I stack the quarters up real high back there on the pusher. And sometimes the towers will be hanging over the blue shelf just a little bit. If you stack the quarters up real high back there, you have a good chance. Nice, we got that gold tower, sweet. Anyway, you have a good chance of trick shotting those towers into the playfield whenever they're hanging over the blue shelf and you stack the quarters up real high back there. But there's no point in trying to do that today, because we got that $5 chip, and plus there's no towers hanging over that blue shelf, so it wouldn't even be an option anyway. Oh yeah, getting tons of gold bars out there in the center. Yeah, and I've heard the gold's going to go way up in value in the next couple of years, so I try to save as much gold as I can, put them all in a safety deposit box or something. And we have the option to trade the gold in for cash, whatever the spot price of gold is at the moment. Or I could just save them, which, like I said, I normally just save all the gold I win. Alright, well that right there was the last of our quarters, so I'm going to try one more bowl of quarters, and if that doesn't get these remaining towers and stuff to fall, we'll go ahead and cash in that $5 chip. So let's collect some quarters and we'll get right back to work. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So let's try this last bowl of quarters, and after that we'll cash in that $5 chip. Yeah, I'm really hoping we can get that quarter tower on the right hand side. I mean, even if I did cash in that $5 chip, they would still leave all three of them towers on the playfield. Either that or they would move the towers to a different location. Or who knows, they might combine all them towers into one great big old tower back there on the pusher. So anyhow, hope y'all are doing good and having a wonderful day so far. Remember, if this is your first time watching and you're enjoying the videos so far, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the post bell notifications, that way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. It would help out tremendously. We're on the road to 125,000 subscribers. My goal is to get there by August the 15th, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I think we got a little over 122,000 subscribers at the moment, so less than 3,000 subscribers away to get to that 125,000 mark. So I just need everyone watching to hit that subscribe button. And also, let's try to get 3,500 likes on today's video. 3,500 likes. I know we can accomplish that. Just need everyone watching to hit that like button. This video can get 3,500 likes in one day. First day of this video being uploaded. Tomorrow I will do a $50 million buy-in, and I'll try to do another 1 quarter challenge. So get me to 3,500 likes in a day. We'll do that $50 million buy-in. How does that sound? And also, it is 100% free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't get paid for you all hitting that subscribe button or hitting that like button. I mean, in reality, it just makes it 1,000,000% easier for you all to keep up with future content. Because once you hit that subscribe button, there should be a bell icon right next to it. If you hit that bell icon, it will give you the option to turn on all notifications. If you turn on all notifications, you will get notifications on your phone, TV, laptop, computer, iPad, tablet, whatever you're watching my videos on. You will get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. And I pretty much post videos 7 days a week, so don't miss out on any incredible content. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. Like I said, I don't get paid for it. It just helps you all out. Helps y'all keep up with the future content. Yeah, I don't even think that tower of quarters has moved at all this round or the previous round. And it would definitely take all day to get these poker chip towers to go. And there's been several times before I played up to like 7 and 8 hours trying to get the towers on the sides to crash down. And if I didn't get them to go, I would either just give up on them, or I would just pay extra to have the towers moved to a different spot in the machine. So like I said, once I cash in that $5 chip, they may rearrange all the towers, who knows. Have to wait and see. Alright, so we got one more handful of quarters left. Let's get them in there. Let's try to play on that right side. Come on, massive win, give me something. Alright, well, I'm going to cash in that $5 chip real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&D coin pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $5 chip. They took all those towers that was on the blue shelves and they put them all into the play field. And they put those bounty chips on top of those two towers of gold back there. And those towers that was being stubborn on the left and the right hand side, it looks like they just moved all those towers to the center. Well, that quarter tower, I guess you can say that's still on the right side, but it's not on the corner. Oh, nice. We got one of them towers back there on the pusher to go. Sweet. And also, that red mystery bag that we lost, it's back there also on top of that great big old tower in the center. So this should be smooth sailing from here on out, I'd say. Oh, nice. That quarter tower on the right starting to fall apart. That's amazing. We got a bunch of towers there on the edge. Nice, we got that quarter tower to go. Sweet. About to get that massive tower also. Come on. Nice, that red mystery bag just flew straight to the loot chute. Oh yeah, jackpot baby. Nice. Wow, this is doing amazing. Absolutely fabulous game today so far. We're getting a bunch of $25,000 chips. All those add up really, really quick. Oh yeah, got another one of those towers to go, and luckily we haven't lost anything to the blue shelves. Nice. All those towers fell straight forward. Sometimes whenever they have the towers stacked up real tall back there on the pusher, whenever I cash in that $5 chip, the towers like to fall over on the blue shelves. Then it would cost us an extra 100 grand to get them towers back, but luckily didn't lose anything to the blue shelves today. It's been a fabulous game today so far. So let's get that loot chute cleared out real quick. Getting a little bit piled up. Wow, that was a phenomenal push right there. Won't be long we'll have the whole machine cleared out because there's not really that much left in there to win. Look at that row of chips on the right side. That's going to be a waterfall whenever that falls down. I think there's like a gold bar or something stuck in the loot chute. Alright, there we go. Got it cleared out. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about this machine, the gold bars always get stuck like right before they fall on down to the loot chute or to the pay. And then it just starts a traffic jam and all the chips and quarters that fall over the edge get stuck and it just keeps on building up. But luckily we caught that before it got too full. We got it cleared out. And another thing, sometimes if that loot chute gets too full, money will start to fall back to the house. It goes to the same exact place as those side slots do. If that loot chute gets too full, we'll end up losing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure we've lost a bunch of stuff today to the gutters and because that loot chute got too full. So luckily we did win that $50 chip. We'll cash that in like right after we get all that money out of there. Well, first we got to open up that red mystery bag. I think I learned my lesson yesterday to open up those mystery bags before we pay to have anything moved. I'm trying to remember what exactly happened yesterday. I think there was another red mystery bag in there, and we ended up losing a bunch of stuff to the blue shelves. I think it totaled up to like 50 grand or something, and I paid an extra 100 grand to get that back. Before I've even won any white dice, I had no idea that I'd won any white dice. And if there wouldn't have been any white dice in there, that would have been 50 grand lost right there since I paid that extra 100 grand. But luckily, that red mystery bag that we won yesterday ended up having like 3 or 4 or 5 white dice hidden in there, but still, that was a close call right there because if there wouldn't have been any white dice in there, we would have lost big money for sure. So anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let me grab some quarters real quick and we'll get those remaining chips and gold out of there. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get right back to pushing. So let's get those remaining chips and that gold bar out of there, and after that we'll open up that red mystery bag. So anyway, that last round was a huge success. Made a tremendous amount of money. Think we made like, I'm just going to say $2 or $3 million in chips. I haven't counted anything up yet. Well, not on the last round, that's what I meant to say. And we got a truckload of gold. My goodness, we've won tons of gold bars today. And we also got a boatload of quarters. We still got about 1,700 of them. So, should be more than enough quarters to get it all cleared out of there today, I would think. So it looks like there's only 10 grand and a gold bar left in there to win. Let's get it. And also, we got both of those bounty chips, so just a reminder, each one of those means I get to bring up to 500 quarters on the next game I play. Well, I could really use those on any game I want. It don't necessarily have to be the next game I play, and I don't have to use both of them on the same game. But anyhow, let me know if you'd want to see 1,000 quarters at once for tomorrow's video. Would you rather see another 1 quarter challenge? Or would you want to see 1,000 quarters at once? Or would you want to see 500 quarters at once? That way I could save one of those bounty chips. Just let me know what you'd want to see in tomorrow's video, and I'll try my best to make that happen. Haven't done 1,000 quarters at once in a while. It's been at least a week or so. I know a lot of y'all love to see those 1,000 quarter drops at once. And if you don't really know what I'm talking about, I'll give you a good example. So pretty much I use that skill stop button, and I will just load up 1,000 quarters at once, just like that right there. And the quarters will start to climb the wall back there, and it will be stacked up all the way to the top pretty much. Most of the time whenever I do that, it always knocks down the towers like instantly. So it's a really, really useful technique. So let me know if you'd want to see that video. Just let me know down in the comments. So now it's time to open up that red mystery bag. Let's see if there's anything good and valuable in this one. Yeah, those other 2 mystery bags loaded up incredibly well. Oh, nice. Check this out. We got 3 more white dice and 2 more gold dice. Wow, that is absolutely magnificent right there. So that makes 4 gold dice that we've won in total and 6 white dice. And plus those 2 smaller white dice. Each one of those is a 5 times multiplier, so we don't get to roll them at the end of the game. But anyhow, that's not bad at all. All them mystery bags is loaded up incredibly well today. So I'm going to go ahead and cash in this $50 chip real quick. They will take everything that we've lost to them side slots and they'll put it back into the play field. So let's call them over here and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $50 chip. They took everything that was down in their loot box and they put it all into the play field. And it turns out they have not emptied out their loot box at all today. So most of these chips, gold, and towers that you're seeing in there is stuff that other people have lost to the side slots. So pretty much most of these towers and stuff are bonus money. So this should pay out maybe an extra $1 million or so, I hope. Nice, we already got one of them towers to go. Sweet. Oh yeah, we got 2 of them. And it looks like they put 2 of the towers on the blue shelves. If we can get that red earbud right there, like I said earlier, we get to cash that in and move all them towers that are on the blue shelves to the play field. So that red earbud will take care of these 2 towers right there. So once we win that red earbud, I will cash it in once we get the play field cleared out. Oh yeah, this tower's teetering back and forth. Come on, big money. Nice, we got it. That was an amazing waterfall right there. And we got that red earbud. Sweet. Wow, this game is going incredible today. So leave a guess down in the comments section and let me know how much money you think I'm going to make back today from a $30 million buy-in. I know that's a lot of money to spend on one of these, but I do this for you all. Try to make the best content out there and try to make the videos as entertaining as possible. And I just can't believe this all started with just 1 quarter. That is definitely the most amount of money I've ever spent on 1 quarter before. I think the maximum amount of money I've spent on 1 quarter was like $20 million. Today it was $30 million. I mean, just think of that, spending $30 million for 1 quarter. You'd have to be very, very brave to do that. 'Cause one wrong move and you're down $30 million. Alright, so we only got a couple quarters left. There they are. That's all we had left in the bowl anyway. So let's collect some quarters and we'll get those remaining $1,000 and $5,000 chips out of there. And after that, we'll cash in that red earbud. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get right back to pushing. So let's get all those remaining chips out of there. And after that, we'll go ahead and cash in that red earbud. Come on, big money, give me something. I'd say that $5,000 chip on the left is going to fall down before that $1,000 on the right does. That's just my guess anyway. Come on, massive push, give me something. Yeah, and if this bowl of quarters right here doesn't get those remaining chips, we'll go ahead and cash in that red earbud anyway. Because I'm not going to spend like a long time trying to get these remaining chips out of there. Oh yeah, sweet, we got that $5 grand on the left. Now we got to get that 1,000 on the right. So let's keep on stacking up that right hand side. Nice, we got it all cleared out of there. That is absolutely amazing. So let me cash in that red earbud real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Busher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So I cashed in that red earbud. They took both of those towers that was on the blue shelves. They put them both back there on the pusher. So let's push them on down to the lower shelf. And hopefully we can get it all cleared out of there. Come on, big money. We're getting tons of quarters back. The quarters are definitely not going to be an issue today. This right here is definitely the last round. And I'd say we got about 1,500 quarters still. So definitely have enough quarters to get them 2 towers out of there. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, they're about to go. They're about to go down to the lower shelf. Oh yeah, nice. We got that one to go. That one fell perfectly. Let's try to get that other one now. Oh no, it looks like it's going to fall backwards. Hopefully that gets it off of there. Oh my. Yeah, there it goes. Well, it fell backwards. That's alright though. I think we should still be able to get it all out of there today. Well, anyhow, we only got a couple quarters left in the bowl. I forgot to collect some more quarters, so let's grab a bowl of quarters real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, we're back. Let's get right back to pushing. So let's try to push on that right hand side, because I feel like if those gold bars end up going to the corner, it's going to take a long time to get them out of there if they go to the corner. So let's try to prevent that by pushing on that right side. Come on, big money, give me something. Oh wow, there's so many $5,000 and $10,000 chips on the edge. Nice, that was a remarkable push just now. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, that right side's pushing good. That's what we want. Looks like there's still one more gold bar back there on the pusher. I'm sure we're going to get that to fall down to the lower shelf any minute now. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, just got a $5,000 chip. We're about to get like another 20 grand or so. Got like 5 or 10 grand right there. Oh yeah, that was an excellent push. Come on, big money. Alright, so it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ounces of gold left. Now there's 4 ounces of gold. So let's get those out of there and we'll be ready to call them back here, and they'll put all those dice that we've won back there on the pusher. Well, except for those 2 tiny dice, those are automatically 10 times my winnings. Just don't forget that. Oh yeah. Those 3 gold bars are about to go. Nice, we got one of them. 2 more to go. Let's get them. Nice, we got it. Got it all cleared out of there today. That is absolutely spectacular. This has been an exceptional game today. Absolutely exceptional. So now I'm going to call them back here. I think we've won 10 dice in total. We got 6 white dice and 4 gold dice. They will put all 10 of those dice back there on the pusher. We got to roll them on down to that lower shelf. Whatever they land on, get to multiply our winnings and our gold by those numbers. So let's call them over here real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it going. So I called them over here. They put all 10 of them dice back there on the pusher. So let's roll them on down to that lower shelf. Hopefully they'll land on some gigantic numbers. And if any of them dice lands on a 1, it would be a 0. The ones do not count at all. We went on everything from 2 to 6. So hopefully all them dice land on 5s and 6s. That'd be incredible. And another thing, whatever those white dice total up to after we roll them on down to the lower shelf, just add 10 onto that, because those 2 tiny dice that are on the blue shelf, each one of those represents a 5 times multiplier. So just add 10 on whatever the dice total up to. Oh nice, those are some fabulous numbers so far. Well, it looks like we got a 1 on that left side, but let's try to flip it over to a 4. And you can try to keep on pushing and try to flip the dice to something else. So let's push for a few more minutes. Oh no, we ended up with 3 1s. If I'm not mistaken, that 4 right there might have flipped over to a 1. I'll have to check that out later on whenever I'm editing. But we can't push too far, because if any of them dice fall over the edge or in the side slots, we'd lose them. So I think we're going to call it quits right there. Regardless, those are still some pretty good numbers. So I'm going to count everything up, multiply our winnings and our gold by all of that, and I'll let y'all know what we've won back from a $30 million buy-in. Be right back. You all are not going to believe how much money I've won today. This is absolutely remarkable. I ended up winning $12,354,100 in chips, and all of those white dice combined, including the ones on the blue shelves, ended up multiplying my winnings by 23. And in total, I ended up winning $284,144,300 from a $30 million buy, and that is absolutely outstanding. That's another huge life-changing jackpot win right there. Absolutely mind-blowing. And on top of that, we won 154 ounces of gold, and all them gold dice combined ended up multiplying the gold by 14. And in total, I ended up winning 2,156 ounces of gold today. And those are around $1,950 a piece. And we also won 6 of the $100 buy-in chips. So that's 6 entries into a free $100,000 buy-in giveaway. And last but not least, we got 2 of the bounty chips. So each one of those means I get to bring up to 500 quarters on the next game I play. So that's not bad at all for a $30 million buy-in. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, be sure you leave a like and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications, that way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day.